Okay, I'm still learning, Jay. I'm learning the hotkeys, learning the little hotkeys on the Stream Deck. There's at least a zero point 0.4 second difference between the two, so you can't press one and then the other one within a certain amount of time. So that wasn't smooth at all. I do apologize, but welcome everyone to MLD Monday. Oh man, I have got a show for you, but ladies and gentlemen, I have found it. I have found it. I know what you're thinking. What has he found? What has he found? I found it. You have no idea how hard this is to find around where I live. I have literally been to every store that sells balls within a 100-mile radius and could only find one store! One! Where I could finally find the glorious Balls Root Beer. So ladies and gentlemen, right off the top of the show, we are going to do something that we have never done before. We are going to have Balls Root Beer tasting live on stream for you right now. Oh yeah! Hell Rising, thank you for the follow, by the way. So, yeah, we are literally opening this. This is the first time open Balls Root Beer. Wow. Commercial stuff right here. That is actually ridiculously good. Like, here's the thing I was worried about. Like, all the Balls products that I've had so far have been absolutely amazing. The one thing that I was worried about more than anything else was the root beer. Because you could end up having a product that tastes like A&W and it'll be wonderful. You know, straight off the tap, beautiful, the best thing you've ever tasted. Or you could end up with something that tastes like Bargs. And I apologize if you are someone who likes Bargs root beer, but check your taste buds out. It ain't that good. No, that actually has like this nice creamy finish. It's got a little bit of it has the root flavor going on. I mean, I'm actually legitimately impressed. It would rank probably in my top 3 of root beers. And the fact that you have an energy drink behind that kind of makes it even crazier. Like, excuse me, apologize for coughing, but like my top 2 root beers, I would say one is a company called Sprecher. They kettle cook their root beer, and they're up in Wisconsin. They do natural honey, the whole 9. I'm a gourmet soda connoisseur. The first time I ever had A&W off of the tap at an A&W restaurant was probably the second. That right there probably slots perfectly comfortably behind there in third. That is a really good root beer. So make sure you check out Balls. You can check them out at balls.com. I'm plugging something. I'm plugging MLD product, and I'm not even on an MLD stream. But that was a special moment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is actually a really good product, so make sure you check this out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we get straight in to everyone's favorite segment, the Kendo Slice Hot Take of the Night. That's right, we have a straight fire hot take, and in case you didn't hear it, it's fire!
Wow.
But anyway, tonight's hot take of the night It's going to involve the importance of film study within the MLD. Take it down about 5. You're bleeding eardrums. Jay, I thought I made your eardrums bleed every day anyway. Okay, but yeah, whatever. The Kendo Slice hot take of the week. And yeah, I probably need to work on that just a tiny bit. Thank you for the input. But the importance of film study in the MLD. Of course, we are in the Champions League playoffs. It's a very important time. And all the more better, a time where you can get an edge on your opponent. You've had 14 weeks of gameplay, and in most cases, you have the opportunity to review videos of your opposing teams. You've also, if you've been taking down... Springy! Thank you for the follow, my friend. It has been a while. I haven't seen your name around it a little while, and it's good to see you. Guys, make sure you give Springy a hello in the chat. Definitely been a while since I've actually seen that name. I was kind of wondering about Springy. But yeah, the importance of film study in the MLD. Me personally, coming into the MLD in Season 4, it was one of the things I think that separated the Ducks more than anything else. We grew at an alarming rate, which was kind of cool. It was mainly due to the fact that we were willing to adjust, adapt, and work together towards a system. But that system was also deeply rooted in the fact that we spent hours watching both our own play and correcting it, but we also spent hours trying to find tape of our opponents, finding holes in their defensive rotation, finding opportunities to exploit their offensive rotation. If somebody passed just a little bit off, or their pass was a little bit too readable, we knew about it before we went into that next matchup with that team. And it's amazing what a little bit of extra time, when you put that time in, can do. At the very minimum, I expect that it's crucial for the development of higher-ranked players to at least review their own VODs, to check for their own mistakes. But there's also opportunities for us to be able to find the mistakes of others and exploit them, and that's something that I think every single MLD team should be doing right now, especially when you have it all on the line in the Championship Series playoffs. But anyway, enough about that. That was the Kendo Slice hot take. Rip Jay's ears of the night. So how is everybody doing tonight? I hope that the night is finding you extremely well. Hoping that everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to get up the lobby right now. That way, if anyone... I love the fact Jay's playing along with this. I can't hear you. All I hear is ringing. Jay, I love the fact I can make your ears ring. You can take that however you want to take it. But yes, the lobby info. We're going to type it in chat now. It is an open lobby for anybody who would like to play. I use pretty much the same information every week, so if you want to get in now while you have the opportunity. Let's see. Weird. Okay. You know, okay. Now I'm kind of wondering what is it? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Enceladus, please jump on in, my friend. You are more than invited. We can do 2s, we can do 3s, we can do however you want to do it, but it's an opportunity to just get on stream. It's kind of like viewer games, only worse. Actually, better, because you don't have to deal with me on the pitch. But anyway. Happy I am to introduce our first guest. I'm going to bring our first guest in on the night right now. First guest of the night is actually a 3-season veteran, the captain of the Bulls. He led his team to a 40-30 record and a 3rd straight trips to the playoffs. I am here with Bondo. Bondo, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I hear you like the root beer balls.
Dude, that was actually the most unreal experience I think I've ever had with a first taste of anything.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find any around myself either. So,
Like,
once I get it, I can't wait to try it.
Like, I try not to tell people exactly where I live because if anyone stalks me the way that I've stalked the Chiefs, if anyone pretends like they want to try to find me, I would make it too easy because Kansas is a very small state and it's very easy to find everybody.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm not afraid to say that I live in between Kansas City and Topeka.
Uh-huh.
And the only place that I could find root beer balls was a soda shop in Lawrence, like downtown Lawrence. And that was... Going through downtown Lawrence is actually a little bit annoying, I will say. A Chiefs can attest to that. No, but anyway. But how are you doing tonight, bud?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? That is wonderful. I know it was a rough end to the season for the Bulls.
That it was. But what are you going to do? The Knights gave it to us.
Yeah, they did. Do you have any comments on that game? Things you felt like you could have done a little better?
We you saw us get boost starved the whole time. So I would just just try to control boost, I guess.
Yeah, by all means. Well, yeah, definitely boost. Going into the match, I imagine you guys felt pretty confident.
We did.
And then, of course, if I remember correctly, let me go get my notes. I forget if you guys won game 1 or game 2. Yeah, you won game 1 right off the bat with a 3-2. So
Yeah.
After that first game win, feeling pretty high on yourselves, or did you end up? You just wanted to keep your workman's attitude.
The funny thing is, actually, Swanky ended up telling me, I don't see you getting as hyped as these goals you're scoring in game 1, and I don't know if for some reason, maybe I think I just wasn't fully into it or something.
Huh.
It just started going downhill after those 3 goals I scored in game 1.
Well, that's a little odd.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure what was going on that night, to be honest. I don't really have much to say about it.
Okay.
It was just a rough showing.
Yeah. But as I said, you've been a captain of the Bulls now for 3 straight seasons, and there's only a couple of people in the league who can actually say that they've captained the same team for that amount of time. Seeing as how the season is over, have you actually made plans for next season, or are you thinking about this being your last?
I'll be back with the Bulls next season.
That is awesome. So for sure, back with the Bulls
until I rank out. Yeah.
Okay. That's wonderful. Do you have any preview for who you're gonna keep on the team?
Um, is it changing, or can you still only keep one player?
I actually do not know. We'll figure that
Yeah,
one out as we go.
yeah, yeah.
I imagine if that's the case, you want to keep all your players, eh?
I honestly, yeah, if I can, that's how I would want to do it.
So that's wonderful. Seeing as how you're going to be back, captain of the Bulls once again, any adjustments going forward that you'd really like to see happen with your Bulls roster and with your strategies?
Yeah. This season, we just didn't have team practice as much as I'd like us to, and I don't know, that was a big thing in season four. Why we ended up making the finals was because we practiced almost every single day. This season, I mean, we would just play an hour or two before our series, and that's why a lot of our series were downhill too.
Mm-hmm.
So we just didn't have the practice in.
Okay. Uh, I do want to ask, because you've actually been on a team for a decent amount of time, you had 3 seasons as the captain of the Bulls. You've had a lot of different teammates. So I would like to ask your favorite teammate so far and why.
Junior. Um, and that's I mean, when I first started playing with him, that was back when the ranks were still challenger and such, and I was I was a pretty low rank back then, and he actually helped me improve a lot and was a main part of why we did make the finals in season four. And he was a big part of helping us turn around last season. And I remember we won like 16 out of our last 20 games to end
Mm-hmm.
up making the playoffs. So without that, we wouldn't have even made them. And that's why I saved him last season for the last 4 games because I knew it was going to be rough.
Yeah, very well done. That was actually who I figured you would say. And of course, we are here with Bondo, the captain of the Bulls. Uh, Make sure, if folks in chat, make sure if you do have any questions for Bondo, you do ask them in the chat. I am reading chat on a regular basis all the while, making sure the scrim or the open lobby keeps going, and of course interviewing. So make sure you throw a question in chat. I'll try my best to take it down. If I miss your question, feel free to remind me as much as you need to remind me, just to make sure that it goes through. But just make sure you don't spam. You can also DM me the question in Discord, although I'm much less likely to notice it. Hey, Mina Maki, thank you for the follow, my friend. Anyway, so I figured that Junior would be the answer to that question. So I guess I want to reformulate the question and say, if there was a second favorite teammate, who would that be and why?
Um, I don't know, that's a tough spot. um, uh, I couldn't even tell you.
Couldn't even tell you.
I, number one's Junior, and then I don't know who's second.
Yeah, you've definitely had a lot of really good ones. So I'm not going to press the question. Aries comes to mind. He's pointing himself out in chat, which I find extremely Aries like. I think of Senior Salty from season 4, and that guy was absolutely nutty, and he had a very fun attitude.
He's always making us laugh during the series and kept it. That was another fun time in season four. That was a perfect team. I loved it.
Yeah, I also think of Swanky. Swanky is somebody who, yeah, 2-season veteran now. Man, oh man, definitely someone playing against. I didn't quite get the personal experience playing against him while he was on the Spartans, for reasons I'll leave unsaid. Sour, please. I really just need to let it go. What can I say? I'm a terrible
The
person when it comes to that sort of thing.
funny thing is, I actually changed my mind the night before the draft to take Swanky fourth.
Oh, so who?
So,
I guess I should ask, who were you thinking about taking
oh,
before?
Jimmer.
Jimmer?
Yes,
Nice.
I was planning on taking Jimmer fourth, but
Now, if I remember
I
right, didn't you get Jimmer anyway?
yes, I got him in the third round. The thing is, I kind of figured all the lower ranked players would go first before the high, and I was not taking Jimmer first because I had a feeling a few other people that would take him from me.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to mention any names, but I kind of had a few in mind that would take him over me. So the night before, I messaged him and told him if he was there in the third, I would take him.
That is awesome. Uh, I do want to ask because I know when there are a few people whose names do come up when it's talked about with Hall of Fame, and I know they've given Hall of Fame nods to people on the merit of consistent, excellent play, good in the community, etc. And when I read down your resume, how you've been very high in stats most seasons that you've been in. You've led as a captain your team to the playoffs for 3 straight seasons, and of course, going into a 4th straight season, if you do that sort of thing again, uh, do you think you have a chance of being an MLD Hall of Famer one day?
Um, that's something I hoped for since I joined in, to be honest
Mm-hmm.
with you. So,
Yeah.
one day, hopefully, I mean, I can't decide that, but
Would you say that's actually a major goal of yours?
it would be. That's one of the two goals I have here.
Okay. That is completely awesome. Of course, again, chat, we're talking to Bondo, the captain of the Bulls. Gonna be the captain of the Bulls, hopefully, next season as well, as long as nothing happens in between seasons. But, yeah, if you have any questions for Bondo, please make sure you type them in chat as soon as possible because the interview seems to be going faster than I thought it would. Mainly, the one thing that I've noticed is mainly due to the fact that I've switched the way that we do things. Having folks actually scrimming or playing while I'm doing the interview makes it a whole lot easier to actually focus on the the conversation. But I really appreciate everybody in the game channel right now because they're making magic happen right now. And Celadus with the own goal pass right there with Rage in the finish. But thank you guys for joining in and making it a lot easier to make some of these interviews happen. But yeah, Bondo, I do want to ask. You've had a lot of accomplishments in the MLD and in Rocket League. What would you say is your greatest achievement outside of Rocket League?
Ooh, that's a tough one. um, I don't know, you're gonna have to let me think for a few minutes on that one.
Okay. Yeah, take your time. Wolf, thank you for the follow, my friend. But, so if you can answer another question while thinking about it, would that be possible?
Yeah, that's fine.
Aries asks in the chat, "Why did you pick me up last season? I still suck." That's his words. That's his words, not mine.
Um, well, things weren't going well with who we did have at the time, and I was playing scrims with Aries, and I thought it would, and me and Junior talked about it, and we thought it was a good decision. So, I mean, everything I did, like any changes we've ever made and stuff, I always talk with him about it.
Mm-hmm.
So he was always like, I mean, yeah, I was the captain, but he was helping me out too.
Yeah, very much so. Uh, I guess I should ask: is that actually still something that you guys share together? You guys still ask for advice, even though you're on separate teams now?
Oh yeah, we still talk almost every day.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I was actually planning on taking a trip down to Florida where he lives, and he said we got to get together one day or two when I'm down there. So I hope to do that one day.
That is absolutely amazing. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite things, of course, about the MLD. The fact that we can build legitimate relationships with
Uh-huh.
other
Well, I mean,
people.
I do have your cell phone number, so.
Hashtag don't tell anybody.
Wow. Too late.
Oh no! as long as you don't as long as you don't tell anybody the number. Wink, wink.
Kendo call.
Let's just move on from there. I don't want to be disappointed. But anyway, yeah, there's only a couple people that actually have my phone number. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Anybody else with a question from the chat? Mateo, don't you dare! Don't you dare phone
FaceTime
me
him,
now.
Mateo. FaceTime him.
Yeah, no, don't FaceTime me right now. This is not the time to do it. So, I guess back to the question. Do you know something that you've done maybe outside of Rocket League that you would say you're proud of? Maybe that you're doing right now.
Um, well, my brother is actually really into making music and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I'm actually helping him out with that and a bunch of stuff going on with that and like in real life stuff. And I don't know, I'm like that's something I'm actually really proud of, the way that we're keeping at it, and he's really into it.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked me to like be his manager and such. So I actually am taking all that pretty serious too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so hopefully one day.
Yeah, I that would actually be really fun.
Mhm.
Let's see. Trying to see if I can find any other questions in the Discord as well. That's the one thing I'm not very good at, checking the Discord during the stream. Very much a difficult thing. Uh hey. thank you for the cheer and bizzle. But hey. I do like to turn the MLD Monday on its head a little bit every now and then. And so are there any questions that you might have for me? I know we've had a really good relationship throughout both of our times in the MLD. That I get the feeling like if there was ever a dying question that you had for me, it would add a lot of content. So feel free to put me on the spot.
I mean, I really want to know if you're gonna come back and play in the MLD. That's honestly something I've literally wanted to know since you retired last time.
season 7 bowl kendo confirmed. No. I to be honest, and this is 100% me being upfront and honest about it, I do not know at this time. There's a part of me that wants to get back in. There's a part of me that really loves the idea of continuing to pursue what I've started with casting. I can see benefits to both sides.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I don't know. There are experiments in the works right now, and we'll base decisions off of how they go. I think you know what I mean.
I still remember the first time I saw you cast. I actually really enjoyed it. So I think you're really good at casting too.
Yeah, that's this thing though. Of course, with the MLD, the rule is I can't actually play unless and be a caster at the same time.
But
So,
just think about it, me and you in the finals against those Ducks, taking out Mateo, you know?
oh my.
Just think of the stories.
That would be quite the story. I do agree with you. But yeah. Oh man. But definitely, if I do end up coming back, you would be one of the, like, if there were people on my short list of playing with, you would be on there. Cardinal would definitely be on there.
Yeah,
A lot of
Cardinal.
league
Cardinal was
veterans.
actually Cardinal was a good friend before he came into the MLD of mine.
Hmm. So before you came into the MLD?
Yeah, I've played with me and him were actually we always played on PlayStation together
Interesting.
before I came into MLD, and once I got in, I told him about it, and he thought it was really cool, and I worked on getting him in there, and it, and that ended up working out in the end.
Do you mind if I ask what the relationship is there? Because I know age difference wise.
Oh yeah, we don't talk much anymore, but I mean he'll always like congratulate me on something if he sees it happen and stuff like that, and I'll do the same to him. Um, we were actually playing just I was solo queuing ranked one day, and I actually got him as a teammate, and he asked me to play and invited me to a party. So we just started talking, and I mean I knew he was much older and stuff, but I had fun playing with him, and it was I don't know, from the start, we just started playing together because we were both just really chill about it and not getting upset with. Because, I mean, you know, we always made mistakes back in the day, and we still do, but it's a lot less now. And we were just always really chill about the mistakes we made.
Yeah. So you guys literally met randomly by chance, and due to that chance, we legitimately have two guys who have been mod community members for over 2 seasons, captains of their respective teams for 3, and it was essentially a random queue on a PlayStation.
That it was. That I still don't know. Sometimes it's just it works out.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm still. I mean, I was like when I first met him, I was surprised because like I never found anyone in Rocket League like that. And then that was another big thing I liked about this community is nobody gets upset with you for mistakes you make, and it happens to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. And I think about the attitude both you and Cardinal have about the game, about encouraging teammates, etc. That's amazing. I had absolutely no clue that you guys were interrelated like that as far as bringing each other in. But I'm laughing over here at Mbizzle. He random queued and he got his son. Apparently, he's got a Kappa wink there, but I don't. So I'm not sure how to take that. I know I'm probably gonna end up random queuing my son one of these days at the rate things are going. But yeah.
How are your kids? They still love this game?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. My daughter is still, well, she's somewhere in between a little devil and like the class clown.
Uh-huh.
She's basically the purest form of me as a child. Like if you could imagine all the terrible things.
Yeah, you're still a child sometimes.
Yeah, I am very much still a child. But I Mateo had a great question in the chat. Favorite series that you've ever played?
Season 4, week 3 against the Dodgers.
Okay, season 4, week 3 against the Dodgers, and if I remember right, that was the one that Agony went absolute cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that was definitely a good one. You guys, it's just to reset that game for those who have actually never seen it. I might actually tweet a link to the very end of that game on
I
the tweet.
actually rewatched that link so many times too. I like it's just crazy. I still can't believe that that's what happened.
But the Bulls were down by 1 goal, and they scored the game tying goal with, I believe, like 8 seconds left, and then you guys had a 0 hero from off the ceiling that just
Oh no, no, it was off like the back
or
side
not the
wall.
ceiling, the
Yeah,
backside wall. Excuse me.
yeah. And when we scored, I think there was like a second left. We just had to kill it. But yeah, uh, but it was a pretty insane ending, and that ended up winning the series for us because it was tied 2-2 at the time. And think about that ending in a 2-2 series. It's pretty insane.
Yeah. And I apologize. I forgot to mention my son. My son is actually still a Demolition fan, and there is not a day that goes by that he does not ask, "Daddy, maybe this time the Demolition will pick you." So he literally he's a fool for the Demolition. He wants me to be the Demolition daddy and to continue the glory of the Demolition. But that is by far his favorite team. One day he wants to be part of the Demolition, etc. So yeah,
That would be
it's
really
very
cool if your son got in here one day. That would
But
really be really cool, and you could cast his games.
that would be very cool. But he's only 6 right now. I'm not don't think I'm ready to let him in.
With the bread meme.
Yeah. Or worse yet, there's Cracer's dolphin memes. But yeah, we don't talk about Cracer's dolphin memes anyway. Oh, mercy. But let's see if there's any other questions that I missed. Let's see, I need to multitask. I know.
How do you multitask?
Yeah, how do you multitask? That is a good question. Go ahead, answer. You don't. That's the answer. But given where I am, I think in the time schedule, it's just about time to close up the interview. But I really wanted to ask this question to you because you've had so much experience and so many times events happened to you while you were in the MLD. I want to ask, you can go as long as you'd like. What has the MLD meant to you over these past 3 seasons and beyond?
Well, don't know. I think MLD is literally like a family, and everyone in there. I mean, I have relationships with people that since I first came in at season 4, and then built new relationships with other people that came in later on, and it's literally just been amazing. And I mean, you know what they did for me after the conference finals.
Yeah.
That was really amazing, and that touched my heart. So it's just MLD's been incredible to me.
Yeah.
And I know they've been good to you, and you enjoy it too. Honestly, I feel like everyone in here is usually always has a good time.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, absolutely. I won't go into that sort of stuff on stream, of course. But the last thing we need is 2 guys crying. It'd just be a IRL stream, 2 guys crying.
IRL about our IRL about our personal lives and everything.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, I'm getting better about all that, and I mean, like I said, I have a lot of people in MLD that I've talked to, and a lot of people reached out to me once I told everyone. So I mean, it was really nice of everyone.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I definitely appreciate your time tonight, bud. As always, you ever want to play, hit me up. You ever need to talk, as always, hit me up, my friend.
And I'll do so. I'll make sure to. Now you got to get that bread eating guy in here.
Well, we might wait on him just a minute, but anyway, that of course was Bondo, and thank you so much. Good luck, of course, with the off season and going into next season, my friend.
And thank you for having me, and good luck with everything you're doing. And hopefully one day I will see you playing. But that's all on you.
Preferably with the Bulls, right?
That's up to you.
Okay, thank you, bud. And that was, of course, was Bondo. Oh man, one of my favorite people in the league. I definitely, it was tough bringing him in off of a loss. I wanted to really get him in before the end of the season, no matter what. But tough to bring him in after a loss. But definitely one of my favorite people within the MLD. Longtime captain of the Bulls, Bondo. Yeah, I can't thank him enough for what he's done for me as well. And I know we've invested a lot of time in each other. And that's one of the things that's so beautiful about the MLD. You have a chance to make friends, build relationships that last beyond just your season, and to grow throughout all of that. I know he's pushed me further just as much as I pushed him further along in his progress in the game. Well, folks, we will be right back. We're going to go to a short break. We're going to bring in our next guest, Mateo. There's also a potential show match which might be going down here in just a little bit. I just need to double check to make sure if that is going down indeed or not. So stick with us. Be about a 4-minute break. We'll be right back. Okay, that will kill that music. I do apologize. That took a little longer than I would have liked. Apparently, the Wizards are not available, so the show match that I was trying to get planned will not go on as advertised. I do apologize for those of you who are looking forward to that. That being said, I don't know if anyone would like to potentially open lobby versus Mateo and I. That might actually be a really fun thing for us to do going into this interview. But yeah, I am going to get the man, the myth, the legend himself in at this moment. So I do have Mateo in right now. My next guest is the captain of the Ducks. He has been so.
How's it going, Kendo?
Really, dude? I try to introduce you, and you literally have your text notification go off.
No, I'm sorry. I just got excited. It comes out sometimes.
Cracer, you can clip that and do what you want with it. But anyway.
Oh, I should.
You gotta think about what you're.
You
gotta think about what you're saying before you say it, Mateo.
You know, I give you that advice all the time. I want to be like you when I grow up, Kendo.
And not think about anything you say.
Exactly.
Well, since we're not hugely in the middle of an interview, M Bizzle, thank you again for the 100 bits. You've been doing that all stream, and I really do appreciate you, my friend. Oh, man. So, I was going to say, I had this big old spiel to run off, and you ruined the entire thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm mildly irritated. You want me to start over?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna kick you out. I'll start all over.
Send me back to Bondo.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. You just have to mute yourself.
Oh, here we go.
No, okay. My next guest coming up here on MLD Monday is the captain of the Ducks. He led his team this season to a 49-21 record. This team had a 101 goal differential in the positive this season and led the league in doing so. Personal stats, he is the top 10 in both goals and assists for the season. He is one of the few people who can claim the two-time champ within the MLD. I have with me Mateo. Mateo, how are you tonight?
Can I talk now?
No. Just, I have expected you to come in with a quack.
Oh, I can do that again if you want.
No, don't.
I'm doing fantastic, Kendra.
You're ruining it.
How are you doing? We'll try this again.
I was doing fine, but then you ruined
intro.
everything. Oh, man. Just for that, we're going to ruin your competitive rank. How's that sound?
No, okay.
Oops. I don't want to do
fair,
US
Giants
West.
and I did that today in competitive anyways, so it's fair.
That means you're down at my level then.
Yeah, about.
No.
I'm fine to do whatever. You decide.
Just so you know, Enceladus, Jay was the one who timed you out, and I do think Jay was warranted in doing that. The Ducks don't suck. The Ducks eat bread. But anyway, this is going to be one of the rare interviews that I actually conduct while trying to play the game. Originally, it was intended to be an interview where all the while we were quacking on some Champion League wizards, but apparently they're scared.
Yeah, they ducked out, as
Not ducked
MLD
out. There
put
you go.
it. They couldn't handle the pressure that we were putting on them, and so they decided to take the easy way, and they went back into their castle.
You know, I actually never thought about it that way. Maybe they are royal wizards.
Maybe it's just a tower. I don't know. It could be one of those weird, like, you know, trees, and it's all moss growing everywhere. Got the birds in their hair. I don't know. Probably where the hawks hang out, to be honest.
Oops, I kind of own gold.
It's all good. Plenty of time left in the game. Are we're gonna take this like a serious like?
Well, I did
clap
notice
on
Cracer and Thumbs do want to get in.
Cracer, and I'm fine with whatever. If we
So
wanna hop into,
that would be I forget the name of their team off the top of my head. I should know this by now.
I should as well with TSO. I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank. Is it it starts with a D,
Starts
right?
with a D.
Maybe is that Kev's team? Or are they on the same team?
I don't think they're on the same team.
Divine? Divine, is it? No, it's not Divine. Delusion? I'm drawing a blank here. It's DG. I know that's the abbreviation. It's DG.
Deception Gaming?
It's a dollar. That's it. Deception. I was gonna guess Dollar General, but
Dollar General.
that wasn't right.
That was literally what you were going. Dollar General.
Yeah.
Dollar General
DG.
Esports.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I should try to get that hooked up. There's one in our town. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that
Got
good.
to listen in. Bondo's interview was superb. Enjoyed hearing from him. I know we memed back and hi. We memed back and forth before he got pulled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wondered what goes on in the general chat while I'm not interviewing the interviews. How did that go? What is it like being in the general chat waiting on your interview?
It's nerve-wracking, really, because you're just sitting in there, especially when someone else is doing it. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, if you're gonna be dragged in, if you're gonna be yelled at, if like you're gonna be told that you gotta just score, or else you're not gonna get your daily ration of bread. I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen once you get into this main room, and it's kind of frightening.
I feel like you're implying that I ration you.
I mean, I haven't gotten one for a while, and it's kind of disappointing.
How is
to take
that?
up Murphy's black market again.
I'm still not sure how that's my fault. I'm no longer the couch with on which you sit upon.
But you are.
So, I question right off the bat. We are in with Mateo today as our second interview. Inanimate J in the chat, contemplating new Ducks colors for next season. Pink and mauve.
What's mauve? What does it resemble? I've never heard of that color.
You know, I'm gonna let you multitask it.
Alright, watch this.
I'll 2v1.
I missed.
I'll 2v1 for a second. You can multitask.
MAUVE.
Yes.
Mauve. Oh. Lavender. So basically, Victoria's Secret, but ducks. I mean...
Victoria's Secret ducks!
I could do that. I could rock that. I mean, the Clash colors are like halfway there. You just need to change the blue to pink.
Technically, it'd be the Love Machine version 2.0.
Oh, it would be. Dude, that would look good. Jay, get on that.
I'm actually pretty proud of myself because I actually scored a goal while I was 1v2ing.
I mean, we got them to rage quit. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Victoria's Ducks.
Yes, Victoria's Ducks. Oh man, I almost actually. That would have been actually pretty sick if I would have hit that.
Would have been pretty nice.
And everybody's rage quitting. So this is
We
a pretty
tend to have
good
that
interview
effect.
so far. I mean, we're just styling on people. We might have to bring in the. We might have to bring in Cracer and Thumbs.
I think we should.
We might actually have to make this happen.
Oh, I missed. That's right, you got it. And there's a brick wall.
Pretty much. That's what I strive to be, anyway. I am a doink machine. Oh. That was not good.
It worked.
It did. Wow. Better than I had imagined.
I don't know why I'm actually playing decent tonight. I haven't played it good at all this week.
It's
'cause
because
I'm
you're
it's 'cause I'm-
playing with the champion.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. It's because I'm playing with you, Kendo. You bring out the good side. Me.
Yes. We'll pretend like that's true. Oh my goodness, what an own goal.
Nope. I got you.
I believe.
Nope.
Ah.
I don't.
So let's see here.
What's on the agenda?
Okay, first question that I have for you right off the bat. I have to ask. I know the Ducks finally tasted defeat for the first time in 3 seasons this season.
What do you mean?
Well, you guys lost the series finally.
We lost one last season too. The very last season.
Oh, yes,
versus the
that is
Hawks.
true. But you guys finally once again lost the series. You guys seemed a little bit more I guess I don't want to say down
We
to
weren't
earth.
as dominant.
Down to earth. Yeah, you seemed less dominant. You seemed a
Right.
little less like the boogeyman, as it were. I think
Yeah.
that's the Jay's term. But you personally still have not lost a series in your MLD career.
That is correct. Going into the season, we knew that it was going to be different. We didn't have Atomic. We were able to retain Giant, which has helped us out immensely. The kid's insane. And at the beginning, it was not looking good with the draft. How things went. The play styles that I drafted, they really didn't mesh up at all. There was a bunch of conflicts in play styles. There was a bunch of conflicts in time zones. It wasn't working. But thankfully, because through player trades and whatnot, we were able to get Bumney, who I'm pretty good friends with. He helps me out at Ace, and we were able to get Alex, who I also found at Ace. Alex has really helped turn the season around. He's an incredible player. He's grown a lot since we picked him up. But I have not yet lost a series. I knock on wood, because I feel like the time's gonna come. It's gonna come. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it out all the way through the playoffs. The teams are extremely good this season, and it's gonna be interesting.
These team names.
Which teams? Oh,
No, these team names in this
Oh.
lobby.
Oh.
Medio versus the Dolphins.
how lovely.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
sorry. It's okay.
It works.
Yeah, I'll soft touch it to you. Oh no, that's not a good one to miss.
We're good. We're good. Yeah, I think
I was gonna ask what that meant to you personally, though, as far as like being able to sustain that throughout your MLD career.
It's my ping is going crazy. It's absolutely terrifying. It's right now I'm in this state of, man, I really want to pull this out and go 3 seasons without losing. Like it'd be insane. But it's getting to the point where it's almost paralyzing me and hurting my play more. Each week I go in scared, and I need to just it takes a couple days to get back into the mindset of like just letting that fear of losing, let that actually motivate me into a spot where I'm playing decent, where I'm able to link up with whoever I'm playing each week. But yeah, it's something I'm very happy to have, and I'm proud of that accomplishment. But at the same time, it comes with that little bit. It just kind of haunts you. So I'd almost rather go into the playoffs similar to last season, like the case with Atomic. Atomic was the same way going into the last week of last season, and then the Hawks took a series off of him and Giant, and so Atomic was he wasn't really motivated to play when that happened. He was just kind of getting on to play the series every week and calling it that. But once that loss hit him, it really motivated him. He didn't have like anything to lose anymore, I guess. Like it was kind of like a wake-up call, and it was a wake-up call for us all, but more so in his case. And I was kind of, I don't know if I was hoping for that to happen. I didn't want it to happen, but it was like, if it happens, it happens, I guess. But now in the playoffs, it's like, well, if I'm gonna lose a series, then that's the end of my career. This is my last season.
Yeah, I did want to ask, of course, based upon that, if the Ducks do lose, will it make you feel bad about retiring on that, or because I know you've originally stated your intention is that this is your last season.
Yeah, I mean the dream is to go 3 seasons straight, and I think it's a dream. The teams this season are very good. You've got the Aviators, Killer Penguin, Golden Shine, Pseudo Justin, and Puff. All extremely solid players. All of their rosters are scary. I guess there's a little bit of confidence going into this week with the Aviators because we were able to take out what I assume their A combo is. We were able to take them 4-1 2 weeks ago. So that's a little bit of an encouragement. But if I drop it, I've thought about this the last week. Like, oh, should I stay more? But I don't have the time. MLD's it's a time. It's not the amount of time that I put into MLD. I don't think it does it justice. I should be putting in more time, but I simply don't have the time to be able to dedicate to improving each lineup or helping out the Plat League guys or different things like that because of ACE and school and other activities. It's just, so I'm to the point right now where if we don't make it, then it's fine. I'm happy and very proud of what we've accomplished, but all good things must come to an end, and I'll be happy to see another team take home the victory as well.
So, literally, if you guys do finally lose, it'll almost be like a weight off your back.
Yeah, exactly. It will be. It's gonna be It's gonna be sad, of course, because I mean I'm not gonna be able to play in this great community in the same way again, but it'll be good at the same time.
That is awesome.
Like in season 4, towards the end of season 4, and then all through season 5, each MLD series was kind of like, sweet, it's another series. I'm not nervous at all. This is fun. It's exciting, and I'm looking forward to each week. And now it's kind of almost turned into the point where it's like, oh, I don't want to drop this week. What do I have to do? And it affects my play, and I'm not playing quite where I'd like to. It's like everything gets thrown together the last hour or two before the series, and that's not how I'd like it to be. I'd like to be ready for the series a week before, or just be prepared, you know?
That was a great push that they put on right there.
That was very good.
Forced me off my wheels, and I had to make an elevated play. Oof. We were doing so well. But yeah,
I believe.
I still believe as well.
I shouldn't have gone for that. Oh.
It's okay, I got lucky. Really?
Oh, that was...
Really? I got demoed on that? I'm mildly sour now.
It's alright, I got him back. I avenged you.
We need... I'll take that.
I missed. Yeah, like Jay's saying in chat, it's going to be a good match regardless. Whoever Ducks versus Aviators and whoever moves on from there. Like all the playoffs are stacked. They're
Yeah.
absolutely stacked.
That's one of the things I absolutely
be
love
so
about
exciting.
Champ League. Everything seems to be extremely well balanced. Like even the really good teams are beatable, but at the same time, they could have, one really good team could have an extremely good week, and then all of a sudden, boom, game over.
Exactly.
Yeah. Of course, we are in with Mateo, so if you have any questions, by all means, if you've ever wanted to ask him his deepest, darkest secret, now's the time to do it. Like, he might have been Scott Day, for all we know.
Kendo, we already know that you were Scott Day.
No.
You had a good alibi when Hero came on, but we all know it was you. It was too perfect. Everything lined up for you being Scott Day.
Yeah. We can keep pretending like I'm Scott Day, but all the evidence points to someone else being Scott Day.
No. I've got Google Docs, I've got spreadsheets with dates. I've got it laid out. You are Scott Day. None of it lines up with Hero. Trust me. I've got it worked out.
I think your line for your Scott Day argument is about as good as that line you just put in towards the net.
Oof.
I know, right?
That was straight on. Look at that. He had to save it. I want to touch on Jay's comment here with the Aviators. That's something, Jay, that we noticed when we played them in Week 13. Both players are extremely good individuals. They've got it going on. They're mechanically sound. They know how to rotate, but they don't have the chemistry, I don't think, because they were thrown together. They've played in about an entire season, but they just don't have the chemistry. And I've talked about this many times before, how important chemistry is. Like with Giant and I, we've got chemistry, like natural chemistry, just because we're brothers. Atomic and I, we played probably close to 700, 800 hours together. So we knew each other. We literally learned the game together. Chemistry can make and break a team. If there isn't any, you can take two extremely solid players and not have anything come out of the team. The Aviators, they've got stuff coming out of the team, but I don't think they're quite on Giant and I's. I think they're on our mechanical level, if not surpassed it. But not quite there with the chemistry. It's something I know they've definitely been working on, though. They're not going to go down easy.
So I know Jay's prediction when I had him on was Ducks versus Dodgers. Would you like to directly address that?
He said Ducks versus Dodgers,
and
he said the Dodgers are going to take it. I cannot let the Season 2 repeat. I have not actually played against Agony and Minamaki at all this season, which kind of scares me. I haven't seen them play a whole lot this season, which kind of scares me. I know they're an extremely strong duo. And I can honestly say that I don't know if that is the finals. I don't know which way it would go. I have no clue. I've played against both of them individually, but not on the same team.
Oof.
If I play like I'm playing now, then they're going to take it in 4 games.
Yes, I 100% agree. I do like Hell Rising's thought process there. The idea that it actually could be one of the toughest matchups, having two players that individually can take it to you.
Yeah.
Especially from a defensive perspective. That's an open net, by the way.
Woohoo! The thing that I noticed, though, when we played them, and then I noticed it in their series this last week, too, is they still play individually. Mm-hmm. They don't look for the team plays, and that's what That's what bit him in the butt when we played against him. We were able to counter on that. And I think that's what's going to get him again this next time. I don't know. They may have
Oh,
fixed
wow.
that. 2 weeks is, or a week's time is, it's a lot of time to get things sorted out. It's gonna be a good showing.
I should have felt that one coming.
It's off backboard.
Okay, I'm not there.
Yeah. I mean, any of the teams that we're gonna face in the remaining, that any of the teams that are in the playoffs have the ability to beat us. There's no question about that. I think we also have the ability to beat all the teams that are in the playoffs. So it's gonna be an interesting time. Giant and I have been putting in extra work this week. I think it's been paying off. Today we looked very good. We had some close games in ranked. We had some close games in scrims as well. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about the MLD, is the ability to just find scrimmages anytime you want. You don't have to worry about losing your rank. You can just focus on improving, trying different things, while still having extremely good competition. But Giant and I feel like our play styles are kind of clashing right now, because he's 12. He's got all the time in the world, and I don't. And so he plays a lot of Rocket League, and he's got very, very good very quickly. He went season 5 when we drafted him. He was a gold 3, I think. And now he's higher than me. He's champ 2, division 3, division 4 consistently. And so I haven't had as much time to play. So he has more time to play, and he ends up solo queuing or playing with other people in the MLD. And so most of the work that we did in season 5 to mold him into the player that he was, we tried to shape him into the perfect combo between you, Kendo, and Atomic.
Yeah.
But over this last season, because I haven't had as much time to play with him, his playstyle's kind of changed a bit, and he kind of plays more of the solo queue style. So we're trying to work together to find out or figure out how we can get our rotation back on sync and just hammer teams.
So 1v1 in this show match so far.
Oh, I'm about to miss, or be out of the play for a second. That was a good pass.
It was. They just didn't convert.
Neither did I.
That's okay.
I'll drop. Quack,
Ah,
quack.
so close. It's a good pass. Another one?
That's all I got. Oh, stole it. I thought it was gonna blast right into me. I tried to backflip out of the way.
Rip Kendo. What are you talking about, Husky? What do you mean, Rip Kendo? The first one was really close. That was a tough shot, no matter what way you look at it. They're cheating. Wow. Slow.
I'm back. It's across.
Okay.
Are you in the goal?
I'm in net, yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you flew into the net or if you were gonna follow.
Well,
it
yeah,
before.
I was up just in case it was there. I saw you body him late. My bad.
I tried to clear the way. It's alright, we're not communicating right now.
I realized that.
We could go full ducks on him.
You know what? Let's do it for this game, just so we can be sure to take it game 5.
Alright, I got it. It's cleared out. Right to thumbs. I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
50 boost. 50 past him, I'm demoed.
It's
Good
open
demo,
net for
open
me.
net.
How
you got
open?
time, you got time.
Okay.
Good shot.
Yes, 007 Bondo. He's on stream right now. He's not helping at all. I got
Covering around mid.
push.
Get another. Nice.
Bondo, thank you for the The 007 Bondo, excuse me. Thank you for the bit there. You guys will get to hear just a little taste of what it used to sound like.
I'm cheating up.
Pushing left, or right, excuse me.
Okay. I'm gonna grab boost, go up wall. Full.
Okay.
Clear out.
No
It's a cross.
boost.
Okay, I
In
can
net
push.
still. Go ahead and keep pushing. I'm getting
One's here
bombs.
with me. 15, up wall.
Watch out, Cracer's coming at you.
I got demoed. He's up. You and him.
I'll take it across. Grabbing corner.
45 and net.
Missed. I'm gonna try to take
I'm
out
up.
thumbs on the back end. Nice touch.
Straight to thumbs.
Oh.
I'm coming back. Low boost. He's pinching center.
There we
Nice
go.
touch. I can counter.
That's open net for about a second
don't
if you
have
can control it.
boost. Oops, I bumped him. No boost. Coming back. Played up wall. Nice. He
Crap.
stole back corner boost. I got a demo. It's just us and him.
Alright.
I'm clearing up. It's right to
44.
thumbs.
44. I'm gonna lay back.
Pass me.
Okay. I'm back full. Big boomer.
Nice.
That
I'm
wasn't
back.
very good though.
I'm up. I'm up.
Okay. I'm on left.
To you. Oh, that wasn't quite powerful enough. Grabbing opposite mid.
Grab mid.
Can you
To
turn?
you.
Yep. I'm up on wall. That's off. He's
Nice.
gonna save.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm out of the play for a second. Grabbing full boost. Dropping back.
Wait,
They've got one
got
right in
it.
center. I missed the demo. Nice clear.
15.
One's on you. I got it across.
Follow.
I can play again. He's gonna be there with me.
Okay, I'm in net.
50 to thumbs. Coming back too.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
I backed up at the wrong time. Sorry.
All good. Plenty of time.
The overcommits. Jay is
No, he said
complete.
overcoms. Overcom.
The overcoms.
Too much dogging.
Too much talking. What are you talking about, Jay? There can never be too much communication.
I'm full.
Okay.
I can turn. I'm gonna. To you.
Bell center.
Good hit. Bang. Quack quack. It's not overcoms if all the people talking can process the info though.
This is true. This is true.
I'll cheat up. No, we got it to the point in season 6 where with the communication
Okay.
where everybody would have like a little mental map of the parts of the area that or parts of the map that you could not see. Like you always know what's happening, you know.
Yep.
It got to the point where we were even narrating what our opponents do, and Giant and I try to do that. We've kind of dropped off on it a little bit, and it's what I'm trying to help,
Close.
trying to work on getting.
I'm going back.
going
Go
good.
ahead.
It's off backboard. I'm following. Oh, if he hadn't touched it.
I'm still back. He might win. Ray. No. My bad. I didn't recover very good on my own back. It's okay.
All
We're
good.
still gonna win this game.
Oh yeah, we can do it.
It's just a constant stream of now irrelevant info.
Yeah. I mean, you can think of it that way, I guess. It works for us. It's worked for 3 seasons so far. I feel it keeps. I got it.
Movement. Nice.
It keeps people from slowing down. It keeps stuff flowing. As long as
Yeah.
comms are going, people are engaged, and it eliminates a lot of double commits. Lets people know when they should pressure the ball or let off pressure, different things like that. That's the big thing. I think it just helps with rotation. I'm full back. I can pressure. He's up with me. 50 center. If you can get a touch.
To you.
It's back into that end. I can turn. I'm low boost.
I'm going for mid opposite.
He's past me. I'm gonna try to get in his way. Nope. It's off. Coming in behind. Full.
Watch out.
Clear out. Low boost. Nice.
Oh.
Ooh. That would have been close. I'm turning.
Okay.
Last one. I'm demoed.
Okay. Yep, he cleared it. I got it. Staying corner.
Nice. 86 in net. Pushing up with one.
There you go.
Oh, I blasted it right at him. That was a great pass. I stole his boost.
Oh wow, I overcommitted hard on that. Say 7 seconds. Stall.
It's up high. I got a touch. Keepy uppy. Oh, I just missed. Yeah, it works, Jay. Works for us. I understand the concern, and it's definitely not for all people. It's something you learn, but it's worked for us, and that's what keeps our rotations going. Otherwise, they fall apart.
Do they?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
100%. You know, when we go down, that's when comms start to waver, and gotta try to keep teammates active.
Yeah. Okay, so your 3 seasons, and of course, really one of, I think, 3 people who've been captaining the same team throughout their MLD career. Of course, we already talked to one of them earlier today. But,
Who's the third?
Cardinal.
Curious. Oh, right, of course. Of course.
Oh,
How could I forget about Card? But yeah, go ahead, sorry.
But I was gonna ask if you had to rank your teams by favorites.
Oh. Well, hands down, Season 4 Ducks are my favorite. That was such a fun run. We grew so much in that season. We got to know you. It wasn't like we met someone new and played almost every night, just had fun. The memes that came out of Season 4 were fantastic. Everything was fresh and new. Every turn was a new adventure.
Man. That was a terrible mess.
Where now, with the 2 additional seasons, it seems kind of like you know what to expect. Stuff's gonna happen. You kind of know how the MLD works with different situations. Playoffs aren't going to be too big of a mystery. You know faces in the league. Although, I guess this season was a little bit different in the sense that there were so many new faces. Like, Season 4, I had all the teams memorized. I could tell you just about anything about the teams. I still almost could. But since then, I've taken up a lot more responsibilities with different things in my life that I don't have time to commit to them. We had an amazing run. Had class opponents all the way, and it was just a blast. Second, I think, would be Season 5, and third would be this current season, Season 6. And the reason for this one being third, well, I've got a few reasons. I think the 14-week format works out perfectly for the MLD with the Plat League and then the Champ League, and then having 4 players on the roster. I think that's fantastic that more players are able to be involved in a team throughout a season. But for me personally, it was just too long. 14 weeks is just way too long for me. You kind of get burnt out. You want things to just be over already. I don't know if others have the same or feel the same way. I'm sure there's a few, but I'm sure a lot of people also enjoy the format. The other thing is I feel like this season I kind of failed my Platinum League team, and I feel awful about it. I went into the season having a bunch of high hopes, wanting to be involved all the time, just help them grow, have the same growth that we had in Season 4 and 5. But because of all of my other commitments, I was hardly able to commit enough time to even help my own team grow. And that's why I think we're a little behind right now. Giant and I are trying to play catch up to be ready for this week's match. And so I feel like I let them down as the Champ League captain. I guess the other things that make Season 4 the best in my mind was we didn't drop a single series. It was clean sheet all the way through. It was the most successful season we've had. I don't know. I just look back on those times and I'm like, man, I want to go back to when it was all fresh, all new, and just start over, you know? Everybody wants to start over at some point. I wish I could just learn this game again. That'd be a fun start over. Nice save.
No boost.
Oh, shoot.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'll
so
leave
Jay-
boost for you.
Okay, thank you. You got me center. Jay's got a good question.
Yeah.
Could you as a captain handle scheduling 2 matches a week? That would be... With some of the teams, I don't know if because you'd have to have 2 matches scheduled a week. with urgency, if teams would have more urgency. I tried to get back to teams and initiate conversations as quickly as I could. I think it'd be a lot. Definitely having the 4 players and just different schedules, that was a difference. That was a huge difference between Plat League. I know that's one of the reasons why Rage Kane said that he didn't want to come up and try to captain the Champ League Ducks next season because he had enough issues with 3 player or trying to line up 3 schedules. He couldn't imagine 4, adding a 4th in. I think it's doable. It'd definitely be a big change, a big learning curve for a lot of people. Although those that are coming into the league and captaining for the first time, it's already going to be a learning curve. So I don't know. Eventually, if you guys were to implement that, it'd become a normal thing. I think there's always going to be conflict. There's NCPs every once in a while, unfortunately. There's going to be teams that you just can't find a day. The big struggle would be if it was like, if the games had to be on separate days with different players, it'd be a mess. The other thing I don't like about having, or the other reason why I don't like the idea of having 2 matches a week would be your time gets split between preparing to play against 2 teams. For us, specifically, especially in Season 4, we analyzed replays. Like you said in the beginning, we analyzed replays. We looked at our own replays. We learned the team that we were playing against. We learned their weaknesses, learned their strengths, and came in ready for that match. And we like to take as much time as we could doing that. And so that by having to prepare for 2 matches a week, that split that time in half for the teams that want to do that. It split practice time, I think, between players, assuming that you'd have to play a different roster, or if you could play back-to-back, that's probably how most teams would do it. Guaranteeing roster. Yeah, obviously, a lot of things are going to change between now and next season. And so I'm saying, like, with the current format, I think it's... A lot of people would be on the edge about it. I'm on the edge about it. I see the benefits, more games, more playtime. I don't know if the season would remain the same length. If it did, I don't know. I just don't like the long season. Yeah, definitely something to pitch to the community, or put in the captain's lounge, something like that. Get people talking, figure things out. Get some more input besides mine, because I'm just one individual. Hear from the broader. I don't know where I was going with that. Hear from a broader group, I guess. That's in.
Nice shot. Good start. To answer Agony's question, should Agony start casting again? If the Ducks and the Dodgers go to the Season 6 championship, then yes,
then
you should actually cast that championship game.
Yes, 100% he needs to cast the championship if he's in it.
I think it's
Not
only...
Not while he's playing.
Well, that's the thing. You can't technically play.
Exactly. That's why you should cast the championship, so that way if we make it, I don't have to play against him.
That was the whole reason for my joke.
I know. I was just spelling it out. I was trying to...
We're over communicating again, according to Jay. No, I'm joking.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's okay. Let's Brazil these fools.
Ooh, strong words from the kendo. You got me cut center.
Okay, that's short.
Yeah, he played it. I'm gonna try to get in this
middle.
guy's. Okay, sweet. You got it.
I noticed you were low.
Yeah.
I'm not on that.
I got it. He's
Watch
giving me a
out,
second.
demo coming.
I can beat him too.
Nice.
That should be off backboard or in.
Yep, in.
Oh, let's go. Inanimate J
Left.
teasing minor league triples. Very interesting. Center? Oh! Oh no, he bumped me.
That's okay.
I think I probably saved your shot, too.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure you didn't.
If MLD would have... I know... people say this with Ace all the time, and it completely defeats the purpose of Ace. And I think it'd do the same with MLD, but if MLD had an unranked league, or allowed players of any rank to play, like just kind of like a free league, that'd be amazing, and I'd play an MLD for the rest of my life. But I think at the same time it defeats the purpose. Like, everybody's at Ace is like, hey, you guys should open it up to open tournaments, no ranked cap tournaments, and while that would help the organization grow exponentially, at the same time it defeats the core values and the core purpose of even having the organization in the first place. Because like with Ace, and it's the same for MLD, it's a place for players to play competitively in a professional environment and grow with other individuals and have a good time. And when you remove that whole rank cap aspect, then, I mean, players, don't get me wrong, players can still grow, but it's harder for the lower level players, where the majority of the player base is, to get to that majority, or, I just, alright, hold up. This game just got in my face. Oh no!
That's okay.
Alright, I'm going back. So, when you remove that rank cap, players are still going to have the chance to grow, but it's more difficult for the majority of the player base to grow. If that makes sense, because the tournaments would just be ridden with Grand Champ teams, and I guess if it was in like a cutoff format where it was Grand Champ to Champ 3 or something like that, there's still the opportunity for more growth. It's just, I don't know. It's a big, complicated mess, and I'm explaining it very poorly right now because I'm trying to play at the same time. It's off.
Oh, crap.
It's off. And I know the MLD, they do a fantastic job with taking into consideration everything that they can. And the organization is in very good hands with the council, with the leadership. I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And whatever they do, people are gonna... Oh, yes. No! Whatever they do, people are still gonna play. And that's the fantastic thing about this game, is no matter what happens, I'm sure some people will be upset. But at the end of the day, we're all just here to play Rocket League, and the MLD is trying to provide a toxic-free community to do that, and that's just something that's amazing in itself, that they're able to do it in such a professional manner. I missed. It's off. It's alright, we gotta win this. I do not have boost for this.
It's okay.
There we go.
No pressure. Fine boost.
He's gonna clear. No, yeah, he is. I'm leaving for you.
Got it. That corner.
Okay. I'm playing off his hit.
Crap.
I can pressure.
I'm down.
It's into their end. Low boost. Oh, snap. You got it, you got it. Time. Grab him back corner, swinging into net.
He demoed.
I'm gonna play off his hit.
Right.
It's past me. It's crossed.
Oh, crap. I shouldn't have touched that.
I'm back. 26. Oof. Counter opportunity.
I did not get around it enough, but it's okay.
I don't have
We're
boost.
going for time. If I would have touched that.
I should have left that boost. Good touch.
Clear?
Yep.
Almost.
Good game.
What a series. That was actually a pretty good series, considering we were actually doing the interview the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Jay, I think the idea of a manager might be. I think that's a good idea, to be honest, especially if there's multiple
minor league
series.
rogue.
Minor.
I'm joking.
I was waiting for someone to say threes and managers. You mean United Rogue? No.
No.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I do like the idea of a manager, like a general manager all over, and then you could have kind of like the captain be someone who is a little bit more oriented on the team building aspect.
Mm-hmm. See, a manager position is something like, since this is my last season, that's something I'd be interested in taking up.
Yes, 100%. You'd have to fight me over it.
Oh, snap, Kendo. I mean, if I don't get the Ducks, then I don't get anything. That's how it's rolling.
I do want to ask a question.
Too many T-shirts. Can't go back.
I know, right? It's half my wardrobe right there.
Exactly.
Ducks shirts.
Monday's bread.
Ducks shirts
Tuesday's
and
playoffs. Wednesday.
Duck shirts and the church youth rally shirts.
Yeah, there you go. You and me both.
But yeah. No, Cracer wanted me to ask a question. What is your opinion on Kunix?
What is my opinion on Kunix?
Yeah, give me
He is the absolute. He's a great guy. I've enjoyed getting to know him better over the past couple months. Got to meet him at LAN, so that was neat. I remember when first hearing of him back when he was Sith Droid, played in Ace tournaments quite frequently, and I was like, man, this Sith Droid. I was playing Ace tournaments at that time. This guy's pretty good. Yeah, he's got some good potential going right here. And then he got on the Jets, and so we played him in weeks 2 and 8, I think, of season 5, and they put up a really good fight, and it wasn't fun to play against him because he was good. And I'm glad that I'm on the same team as him now. Really enjoyed getting to know him.
We can definitely talk about that. Double Helix, the new organization.
Yeah.
Have they even announced yet on their Twitter?
They have not officially announced it yet.
But they have given you guys all the artwork, the whole 9.
Yeah, we got artwork. We're in their Discord. We got stuff going on. So the Threes team, happy to be a part of that. So it started out Coastal Mayhem, which was originally Tasty Chicken, Azulite, and Hunter. It was just kind of like a team that they played on the weekends, entered in tournaments, had fun and stuff. When I entered the league, like all those names were like the big dogs. Like you didn't mess with them. They knew what they were doing. They knew how to play Rocket League. And so they got picked up they were originally Wings and Pizza, and they got picked up by Coastal Mayhem, which was an up-and-coming organization. They had a really good Call of Duty team. They had a really good Paladins team. And so they ran. I think I tried out for them. I don't know if it was like a tryout, but Hunter and Chicken they messaged me one day. It's like, yo, we want to run some threes with you, run some ranked. This was season 4, like early season 4. I'm like, oh, I made it. This is gonna be my in. And I played with them, and it went horribly. And comms were dead, and it just wasn't great. And so I never heard back from them. So they went on and they played. They had a couple different roster variations, and then last.
You were terrible at threes, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Season 4.
I was absolutely. I only played 2s. That's it. And now I'm terrible at 2s and good at 3s because I've been playing with them. But last November, before RLCS, Hunter contacted me and was like, "Hey, Coastal Mayhem rosters is just me now. We should get some games in sometime." We played 2s, which I was like, "Yes, let's play 2s," and they went horribly again. It's like, wow, I'm not gonna make it. And then met Hunter at LAN, and he's all like, "Yeah, we can find a third and we can team and it'll be great." It's like, awesome, I made it in. Finally an organization with sponsors and all that stuff. And most importantly, good players. And so we decided to team with Jay Monta, who was LFT at the time, and that went really well. We made semifinals in RLCS. I think we came in 62nd out of the 7,000 some teams that played in our qualifiers that day. So that was fun. It was a good run. Monta ended up leaving, as we were looking for a new organization, because we left Coastal Mayhem because the owner basically, who's pretty good friends with Hunter, he said, I don't have the time or effort or money to put into this organization, so it's kind of on the back burner right now. You guys are welcome to go and find somewhere else if you want. There's no contracts involved or anything like that. So we decided to go forward with looking for a new org. And did it work? Yes. And we had one picked out, and it looked amazing. We were gonna get funding for lands, and the branding was amazing, and that fell through. And so, because Monta left, we decided we should probably figure out, get a 4th player on the roster, and look for a new org. And so we had a bunch of tryouts, played with a bunch of different people. We decided to run with Apollo of the Puffins, and that's where we're at right now. We just Saturday officially joined. Oh, I got wrecked. Officially joined Double Helix. They offer all the same benefits as that other organization does: full land funding. We've talked to their players, and I've talked to some of their players, and they're like, yeah, Helix is legit. They've funded us for several events, and they're growing, and it's just
That's awesome.
a great atmosphere so far.
So the main roster
backing us.
The main roster is going to be you, Hunter, and Kunix, or
We were actually talking about this today. Originally, when we were looking for players, that was the idea. However, our roster, along with play times and whatnot, it's kind of it's a 4-man roster. We don't necessarily have a main go. All combos work fairly well together, and I think I'd be confident sending any one of them into an RLCS-esque tournament. We've only had Apollo for what? Not even a month now, and he's already doing extremely well with us. And so, like, we don't necessarily have. Shoot, that was my bad. Don't necessarily have a solid or a set in stone starting roster, I guess.
yeah. Well, that's pretty darn awesome. Guess plans post MLD.
So
Because we've talked about this as your last season, but what are you going to do after? I mean, obviously Double Helix is part of it, but
yeah, the threes team is going to take precedent. I'm going to focus on threes instead of twos. I feel like trying to balance the two right now is really hurting my play. And I'm hoping to just focus on twos until playoffs are done. I'm going to obviously focus on Ace a little bit more, be more involved every night with that, as it's growing at an alarming rate, and I feel like we need to be there and keep things moving along, grow with the community. School-wise, I graduate in 33 days, 15 hours, 48 minutes, and T-minus 27 seconds. So, graduate, go to college, get learnt there. And that's my immediate future. That's the plan.
awesome. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up some of my other questions.
I plan to stick around the MLD. I can't imagine leaving the community.
Well,
It's
yeah.
such a great place. So many friendly faces. You can always find someone to talk to and just have a fun conversation with. And I
Let's
hope to see the organization continue to grow and help in whatever way I can to see that happen. What or who was your favorite Plat Leaguer? So I feel like Crazer's trying to get me to say him because he was a Plat Leaguer.
He's asking all of his normal Cracer Link questions.
Favorite Plat Leaguer. I feel like I have to give it to Hi at this point in time. I've gotten to know him pretty good. He's one of the leadership members at Ace. He
Yeah.
dedicates a ton of his time to Ace. He reminds me of Jay in the sense of always willing to stream, always looking for new ways to improve the organization. Just always has the organization's best interests in mind. What was?
He would also like to know if you'd like to join the Tan Gang.
Oh, well, hold up a second. I am in the Tane Gang, and I had a Tane Gang tag, and then Blackwatch, the faithful council member of the MLD, went in. First thing he did, ruined my status in the Tane Gang. And so now I'm labeled as the ZSR guy that we all tolerate. So, Cracer, if you can get me back into the Tane Gang, I will be more than happy to oblige and play and do whatever, but Blackwatch kind of is cramping my style right now.
If it's any consolation, what the Tan Gang did to me was they put me in and then they called me the Scarab main.
It's because you ran with a Scarab one day. You make one slip up and they notice. The Tane Gang sees all and they judge all very harshly.
They are the Ugandan
And
Knuckles
Fuego...
tribe of the MLD.
Yeah, and Fuego has mood changes, and so he'll
Yes,
doesn't actually,
mood
but
changes.
His mood will change from yes, you are now in the Tane Gang to ooh, you're that heretic that we all hate. No, and so that's why I'm a ZSR guy, that one ZSR guy that they all tolerate now. I don't know if I should be proud of that title or if I should hide in the goal upside down in shame because of it.
Oh man,
I did that.
My
That
bad.
was a really good shot.
I
No, should've gone up
believed.
and- He just kicked Blackwatch, don't worry. Hallelujah, I'm free. Whew.
There was a Kappa after that though.
Aw,
I know, right?
stinking jet.
So remember back to the question that I asked earlier about your 3 seasons, and if you had to rank them, how would you rank them? If you guys actually do pull off a 3rd straight championship, will that change the rankings at all?
I feel like if we win a championship, it's going to be against all odds. I feel like it'd bump up in front of Season 5, though.
So
Season
nothing will
5
touch Season 4, huh?
Nothing will touch Season 4. No, that is always 100% going to be, like, top Rocket League memory right there. Like, nothing can beat the feelings throughout Season 4, the roller coaster that it was, all the different things that happened. I grew as a player, grew as a person throughout that time, and I think I'm never going to lose that.
Very much agree. Well, if anybody else has any more questions in the chat for Mateo, I think this is going to end up being our last game, and we'll end up closing up the interview here pretty soon. Definitely a really fun interview. One that I don't normally like doing casuals while I interview, but I think this one actually went really, really well.
It also helps that we've played so much and just talked over time.
Yeah, we can play terribly together and still keep a somewhat okay rotation.
Mm-hmm. Until I start talking, then it just goes downhill.
I think it's magnified when I start talking, to be honest, because I have problems multitasking. You, on the other hand, are still young.
I kind of just go into autopilot. I'm dead. So Kendo, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
I'm going, by the way. Why are you coming back next season, and why are you insisting that I draft you again?
Wait, what? What is this fake news?
It's not fake news. We talked about it, remember? It
It
wasn't a dream. Don't crush
hello?
my heart, please.
Hello, CNN? Fox?
There you go. Balance it out.
And Fuego News Network? Or El Fuego News Network? Firefox?
You gotta come back and captain the Champ League Ducks next season.
I've been.
Please, I'm begging you. I will give you half my bread, half of it. 75. I'll put 75% of my bread stash. On my knees.
Technically,
See it, but I can't even see the
75% of your
screen.
bread stash is only about 20% of my bread stash.
It's still an influx.
I have so much bread stashed away, I have a bread stash.
You should probably shave it and give it to me.
I probably should give you some bread shavings.
You probably should. Oof. Jay with the truths coming out here.
Yeah,
Kendo retires, the MLD ends because we have a lack of casters to throw onto everything. Kendo is the go-to guy. Always there, always reliable.
I believe.
MLT. Minor league triples.
Minor League Kendo.
MLD, MLT. No one will know the difference. The logo won't look as nice and round, but it'll still be good. That means I'd have a bunch of limited edition shirts I could sell for like 20 loaves each. That's what I need to do. Sell shirts. Black market MLD shirt sells.
Black market.
What do you think the baseline for rare shirts should be, Kendo? How many loaves?
To be honest, you can still buy them on that shirt store that shall not be named.
Can you really?
Yes.
Are you memeing me right now?
No.
Dude, I never got like half of the last season shirts. I need to go buy them now.
Cracer's all like, we win the best of 7. Guess what? Guess what, Cracer?
5 seconds.
It was a
5
best
seconds.
of 5. It was a best of 5. My Little Esports, what?
I've got nothing to say to that. That was 100% face palm.
Ascending Champions. I knew you'd be here. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, did Ace just...
Yes,
get the
Ascending
juicy
Champions
host?
just hosted. So, Mercy. Let's see. Yeah, Minor League Esports. Yeah, we don't talk about Minor League Esports because My Little Esports is way too easy. Ah,
It actually
mercy.
has a decent ring to it, though. Minor league esports. I could see that.
Yeah. Ace, everyone who is watching at Ace, thanks for coming on over. It's your weekly Monday visit. I appreciate y'all coming on out. And I hope you enjoy the stream. We're here for you.
Hi, all my Ace friends. I rank checked you tonight. How'd the tournament go? All right. So here's the question, and Cracer might be able to help answer this.
Okay.
What is the dolphin meme?
We like to
Kendo.
not
Kendo.
we like to not talk about the
What's the
dolphin.
dolphin
The dolphin
meme?
does not exist. The dolphin
Kendo.
does not exist.
I can't find anything on the dolphin, and it's really starting
You
to
know,
creep me.
you don't want to know about the leave the dolphin alone. Don't talk
What's
about
the dolphin?
There is no dolphin. There's
Tell me.
there's no dolphin.
Wow.
I have my ways. I'll find a way.
Yeah, you can find your way. You can have your ways. You might be able to bribe people with bread, but there is no dolphin meme. Contrary to what Cracer
250
believes.
bread for the dolphin meme.
250 bread. Wow.
I'm going big. I don't need to eat this week.
I'm not sure I should join because the moment I join, I'm going to end up seeing what Cracer typed. Oh!
Cracer Link.
Cracer is holding the dolphin being hostage.
You and Thumbs DK handed the best of 7 to Kendall. I admit defeat.
Wait, really?
I admit defeat.
You're really gonna do this?
Wow.
I want to know. The people need to know what's the dolphin meme.
What? Cracer, get in here. Get in here.
We need to know. It's for the people.
Oh my goodness!
Go DM me. All right, that works. That works.
What?
I believe.
Cracer, get in here. Get in here right now.
Summon.
What in the world are you doing? Cracer, what are you doing?
So, the dolphin cannot be spoken of in VC.
Really?
But I will DM him the secrets of the dolphin.
The dolphin. Okay, first it's the Tang Gang, then it's the dolphin. Do you know the dolphin?
What else can you?
I'm rage quitting.
I like this.
I am rage quitting. This is not cool anymore.
What if I donate 1,000 bits? Will it make it better?
Will you stop it? That's against the terms of service.
I mean, if I hit the donate button in a completely unintentional way.
Crazer is too good. Oh my word.
Why? There's too much balls in my life. Cracer, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Surprise guest, Kate Cracer.
I know, right? We let Cracer in every now and then.
Same Cracer that just clapped Kendo, huh?
Mateo, are you really gonna do this?
I'm
The
selling
fact
out,
is,
Kendo. This is me.
You are selling out really, really hard.
I am.
I'll have you know we won the best of 5, and that was what it was supposed to be.
You won the best of 5, but we won the war.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
best of 5s don't win championships.
But I didn't win any championships, so it's all fine.
I
Okay.
believe.
Welcome to MLD Monday Extended, where Matteo and I are about to take 2 games off of Cracer and Thumbs. Right now.
Cracer left the mat.
He already admitted the loss. I'm not gonna.
Kendo is salty. Kendo doesn't want to admit a loss.
You know
That's
what?
what it is.
You know what,
I
Cracer?
lost.
Get back in here. Get back in here, and we'll 1v1.
I have the power. I don't have to anymore. I won the war.
I'm feeling
You're
good
jer-
tonight. We can 1v1 on stream right now.
It's alright. Thumbs is beating us.
You're Germany after World War II.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, you can always win a war with more money, and that's what I did tonight. Money and power.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I feel like this is a 1v3. Hi, get in here. You want to join the chat too? Get in here. Let's just go to
We're having a
general.
party.
Let's go to general and have a big old party.
Thumbs, get in here.
Oh my goodness. Let's have a big old party. This is turning into impromptu viewer games. This is going to be after hours MLD Monday. We're going to find out just how toxic Kendo Slice really is tonight.
Just how toxic?
Yes, how toxic Kendo is.
Mateo now knows what the dolphin is.
Guys, I gotta go.
Aren't you
It was a
glad?
good time.
Aren't you glad you sold out, Mateo? Aren't you glad you sold out for the dolphin?
Can I buy back?
It's too late.
Mateo, do you want to... Mateo, are you selling Ace to me?
Yeah, it's 15k bread.
Oh, I don't know.
close.
Yeah, I have like 999. So
Well, that's
close.
good because I have like 140, so we'll buy it together.
You can be co-owners.
Yes. But all
And then,
on
and,
like
then
10%.
and then I steal all of it.
Oh yes.
Oh,
It'll be like shares.
so since Thumb is here, what was your opinion of Mateo, Thumbs?
Dog show.
Toxic.
I don't know what it is, so I don't know what you're saying.
1v1 Thumbs versus Mateo?
Let's
No.
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I can barely keep.
The battle for Ace.
I can't beat Kevin in a 1v1. I can't beat Old Man Balling in a 1v1. Yeah.
Here
But I
we
got
go.
the 17-1 revenge for you after that.
Yeah, that's
Mercy.
Or Paul, man, he plays Stung, beats him, and then I
Got
get him
him.
17-1.
that's toxic. He just blew me up.
Man.
So hopefully everybody's having a good night tonight, with the exception of Cracer, because and maybe
I got what I
even
wanted.
with the exception of Mateo as well. I mean, I hope you choke on your dolphin. That's all I gotta say.
No! Kendo, you can't say that.
How dare you curse him with such words?
You now know the way of the dolphin. You can choke on that meme.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Exactly. I tried to
See?
protect you. I tried to protect your ears and your eyes, but instead you ran headlong into the worst meme possible.
He
Mateo,
tried to
think-
save you from the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals.
Oh, rip.
See, luckily I haven't seen it, so I'm fine.
I'll DM you it.
Run.
Crazy, it's out of the box now.
Wrong
Crazy is
idea.
just
Whatever.
wielding.
I don't need
He's
to
just
sleep. I'll
pulling
take
it
it.
around.
Hi. Just run. Delete your Discord. Delete your Twitter. Delete everything
Oh, no, the memers showed up.
that Cracer can possibly put in your inbox.
Let me just, that's my number, so, I'll wait.
Did you literally put your number in Discord?
Yeah, I gave it a Cracer.
Oh.
I mean,
Alright.
you know what? You know what?
Alright, we'll text now. We'll
In
FaceTime.
general, fight me.
FaceTime. Snapface.
I don't have an iPhone, so, yeah.
Well, no, that
Google
happened.
Hangouts.
We're
Easy
gonna
peasy.
have a fun time with Snapface and InstaChat.
I'll Snapchat what dolphin means.
We can put you in the Ace staff group. It'll be lit.
Oh, no, but he's not a
No,
staff
don't
member.
do that.
You can be a staff member. You're honorary Ace staff.
You're
I have a
rookie.
question.
So he has to do rank checks.
So what you're saying
So-
is if you illegitimately
Enceladus
beat
in the
Mateo-
chat really does not like the idea of adding an extra person to the Ace staff.
It's already.
We haven't added the new people from the recent round of applications, so we're not
True.
gonna add anyone else. Racer.
See, what you're saying is because I beat Mateo totally legitly, no bribes involved, in the best of 7, I'm now an Ace staff.
Yes,
Yes.
you have gained Ace
Technically, you're Ace
staffdom.
owner.
So is
All
Thumbs.
right, so can we give him leadership?
Yeah.
Production manager, take my job.
I just wants out of his job. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Man,
So,
oh, man.
Bondo,
Yeah.
how'd you like my Merc?
Oh, dude, the Merc strategy actually worked out so well for you for a little bit of time.
Dude, I played almost every game with it.
Yeah. You had like 3 straight goals that they couldn't answer. It was insane.
The Merc's unstoppable.
Sitting in
See,
the
the
corner.
Merc-
15.
The Merc is just the
Wait.
Tain in disguise. You all know that, right?
It's true. Uh-oh, Insol's
No,
in the call
it's-
now. No, quiet down.
Hold
He's
up.
gonna join us. Shh.
What does that make? What does that make the ZSR? Why am I
ZSR.
heretic?
Yeah.
The
yeah.
ZSR is just a fat Tain. It's a
Yeah.
Tain
The
that has
fat
tiny
Tain!
Boy, my ZSR has muscles. Your Octane needs to hit the gym.
See, okay, I'll give you. You're the thick Tain then.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
Guys, I got it.
It has a nice dolphin.
Now, does anybody have a Roadhog XL they'd be willing to donate to the Crayman Fund?
Roadhog XL. I'm sure if you look
I
up
need-
Ray surely has a whole collection.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Ray is in the MLD. He's the captain
I've
of
been
the
in
Champions
MLB
League
for one
roles.
day.
Yes.
I don't know everybody yet.
Yeah.
You gotta give me
I
some
have
slack.
I got a pink Roadhog, but not the XL.
I have a titanium white Roadhog, man. I'm like boolin'.
I've been in the MLD for how many months now, and I still don't know everyone. So
It's an,
It's because you don't hang
Hi,
out with us.
hi. I've been here. I've been in the MLD for a year and a few months now, and I don't know half a Plat League, unfortunately.
How about
that
the
time,
Or
Jaguars?
half
remember
a
that
Champ
time when I
League.
was almost in the Plat League?
Flat
No.
Leaguers.
No, in the Plat League and MLB in
No.
general.
no, you were almost in the
And so
champion,
I was
you would
almost
have been a duck. You would have been a duck.
Bet.
Yeah, but I realized that would have been a bad
100%.
idea, so I rejected the MLD.
Yeah,
app-
you know,
I
you
app-
probably
I app-
would have been kicked out.
I
in about
app-
3 seconds.
I applied and then Furphy comes to me, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not interested, dude." I took
I'm
Bad,
too
man.
good for you, man.
I took one
Too
readable.
good.
I
The
read
Flat League Duck's not worth your time.
I
It was
read
gonna
the
be Champ League too. He was gonna be Champ League. He was gonna quack with me.
no I
That could mean one of many things, and I don't want to
Like-
ever imagine.
Wait.
like the best part is I read the rulebook and just decided, nah, it's too complicated.
Oof. You know, I know that's true too, because Furphy sent me the screenshot of you saying, "Nah, this looks too much. Like it's just a little much. It's too good."
Honestly, it
Once
is
the
a
rule- yeah.
giant rule book.
Yeah, once the rules hit over, like 50 words, that's a little bit much.
If it takes
Crap,
up
that
more than
explains
2
why you
lines,
didn't know the
then
Ace rules tonight.
That was Jack. That wasn't me. Wow.
You're pretty much the same person then.
You know what has a really easy rule book? The F1 League at the Safe Place. Wink,
Speaking
wink.
of, I need to get into that.
Oh my
I want to play
goodness.
F1 so badly.
Shameless advertising.
Yes, shameless indeed.
I went to
Follow
I
us
went to
sending
go-
Champions Esports
go
on Twitch.
buy from that one site
Twitch.tv/007
that had
Bondo,
F1
what?
sheets.
Wow,
My Bondo is now muted.
I was about to promote the Ace channel, but okay, Bondo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bondo just
Twitch.tv/.
Guys, I think I am actually going to head out because this is just going to be another 30 minutes of
Hold up.
everybody
Pork Chop
talking.
shows up now.
Pork Chop's here.
Oh, Pork Chop's here now.
Oh no.
Showed up.
What's up, Porky?
Hey, how's it going?
Did you know you
Timer
missed
is
your
says-
you missed your match?
I know.
But
I'm
but Coach Cracer came in and won the best of 7.
Oh my goodness! I already. First off,
I was-
the show matches are a maximum best of 5. It says so in the rules.
You know if you read the rule book.
We also have photos. We also have photographic evidence of you in chat saying this one is for it all. Game 5, essentially.
Oh.
You essentially acknowledged that Game 5 was going to be for the series.
But Mateo stomped on it all by accepting the deal.
There was no
Double
deal
or nothing. Double or
that
nothing.
involved the actual scoreline being 3-2 Ducks.
Yeah, can I get a refund?
No refund. You already have the Dolphin.
Okay, first off, what leaves the blowhole cannot go back into the blowhole.
Oh my lord, Kendo.
That's what you think, boy.
He already has nightmares. You can't do this to the man.
Little did Kendo realize Pokemon has wizard powers.
If Mateo loses on Saturday, you know it was the Dolphins' fault.
You know it's the Dolphin. I'm blaming Kendo.
Someone's gonna mod Dolphin
Drama.
from the Rocket League and show
The
up as
curse.
a giant dolphin.
Alex and Little Giant confirmed for the lineup.
Yeah, no joke. I'm sitting out. This is too much for me.
Man, oh man. But yeah,
Mateo, you can stream on Saturday, right?
Now I can.
Killer Penguin's new name is Killer Dolphin.
Oh
I
my
swear. I swear. Chris.
fun fact, during
Dark
the season 5, week 7, Ninja Rider and I were actually going with altered names, and Jay put a stop to it. I was going to be Scott Day, and he was going to be Anthony Eagle, which is a play on Tony Hawk.
Yet another reason to support why you were Scott Day.
You know what? No.
You want to see the spreadsheet?
Just no. You
See,
know
what
what?
happened today is we learned about the Dolphin, Kendo's Scott Day, Mateo lost in a totally legitimate way, and there wasn't any deal involved.
Wow.
It's a beautiful day.
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay,
Crazy.
I'm gonna close this
Wait,
up
wait.
by getting out of the
I have
Discord.
one thing to ask Cracer before you do that.
Okay.
Did you take advantage of Mateo?
Yes, with a dolphin.
Oh, not the Dolphin! No!
Then again, you also have to remember all of the Ace staff take advantage of Mateo.
Censor it.
And on that
An
bombshell.
abusive place.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave that Discord and leave us to no more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears. I do apologize. That was an extremely interesting. I also need to figure out what the heck's going on with the host. I mean, like right here, there should be writing, but there is none. This is weird. But anyway, so people got bullied tonight. Dolphins were thrown. 2 great interviews and even a half-decent show match, so I appreciate everybody coming out. Special thanks to M. Bizzle, donating 450 bits total. Actually, 550 bits total. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your contributions, your support, and we'll keep on putting it back into the stream. Bondo, at 007 Bondo, with his 1 bit as well. Mr. Kilt, thank you for your host. I saw you come in the chat, and we were right in the middle of that interview, so I apologize I wasn't able to get it to you. Ascending Champions, of course. Thank you guys for the host of 10. Followers, Wolf, Minamaki, Low5, The Springy, Hell Rising. We had one that was, I think, a couple days ago. Parangra Kumar. I can't even say his name right, but I remember trying to say his name during a different one. I want to give him a special shout out, of course. I'm actually, let's see. You can try to pronounce this for yourself, so I'm going to replay the notification. Oh yeah. How do you spell that? How? But anyway, all right. How do you say that? One more time. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. I can't even attempt it. I have no idea how to say it. Special thanks, of course, to Balls for making an amazing product right here. The root beer, definitely go out and try it. I will be ordering more very, very soon. It's definitely worth getting through the mail, paying for the 12-pack, because it doesn't taste like Bargs. But anyway, I thank everybody for coming out. I thank you for stopping by and watching. Stay tuned, of course, for the hosts. We are going to go to Mythical. They're in the middle of Primal League. So stick around for the raid/host. And we will see you for the next stream. Next stream, I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be. I think one of the next 2 days I'm going to try to get a surprise stream in. We will be off on Thursday because it's going to be personal time for my wife because she's going to be going away out of town for a little bit. And then Friday is, of course, the 12-hour stream. That should be starting around 9:30, 10 o'clock Central. That's a tentative time, of course. It might end up being sooner, but definitely looking forward to that 12-hour stream. Make sure if you want a game played during that, you suggest it by joining the Discord. Check out the tile down below. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see you. Be good to one another. Encourage one another. We'll see you later.